we had a spot over there on Main Street, and I was going to the liquor store, and that's when you had walked up and said y'all was doing documentaries on hoods, and asked me if I could shoot a video. I said, yeah. What's the deal, son?
When did you get involved with 99 Watts Mafia Crip?
Dang. I think it was that year actually that I got courted on my hood, but I grew up in that neighborhood since I was 4 years old. I had already been there 17 years. So, yeah, I got courted on my hood earlier that year, matter of fact. Like a couple months before I met you. I was trying to hustle in the hood. I was actually just trying to make some money. And I grew up in Hat Gang hood, but I wasn't finna get courted on there because none of my family knew I banged. I was just trying to make some money. So the homie was like, in order for you to come over, make some money over here, you gotta see from the hood, cuz. So it took me like 2.5 months to even do it. I was scared every time I walked past the block. Hey, cuz, come here, cuz, where you at, nigga? You gonna get courted on, but yeah, it took me like 2 months to get courted on. When I did, I ain't make no money from the hood. I just started banging. I mean, I made money in the hood, but it wasn't about that then. You know what I'm saying? I just started having fun and banging.
So you actually lived in Hat Gang?
I grew up in Hat Gang hood on 94th and Zamora, but Watts Mafia is down the street on 99th. It's like opposite between Central and Compton Ave, off straight 99. So a lot of my homies from the nines, went to 96th Street Elementary School. Just like a lot of the homies from Hat Gang did. 96 is right there in Watts. Everybody from that neighborhood went to 96. My dad was a bishop, and I was scared of my dad. He was a heavyweight boxer. I wasn't finna get courted on Hat Gang, and then what? I've been embarrassed in front of the homies because Pops whooping me up or something, you know what I'm saying? So I kept that drama away from the house and just went down the street with it.
And your father was in the streets, or he was just a boxer?
Nah,
what's your father's story?
My dad is a bishop. He's a minister.
Oh, you mean a bishop minister? I'm thinking from the
no.
bishops around the corner.
Nah. He's an actual minister. Like he travels the world, ministering. Even when I was when he brought me out here, I was 4 years old. He was only 23, and that was in the height of banging. And he brought 2 kids out here in Watts. You feel me? And he didn't succumb to that hood stuff. He stayed in the church, and that's how he raised me and my sister.
So was it a letdown or disappointment that the son of a bishop is now 99 Watts Mafia?
Nah, because nobody knew. Nobody knew. And that year, a lot of stuff took place. Like I said, I had so much fun banging. I got into trouble, I did things. So in December 7th of 98, my brother was murdered by some bounty hunters trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bang. And like I said, nobody knew that I banged except him. He was like, nigga, ain't nobody finna do nothing to my little brother. He basically gave his life for me to live that day. You know what I'm saying? That was December 1998. And ever since then, I wilded out in 99. I'm out, man. In my own personal way, you feel me? I wilded out in 99. Like, I just lost my mind, dog. Like, I lost the closest person to me, you know what I'm saying, at that time that really cared about me, you feel me? So, after that, I just started doing a lot of stuff by myself, you know what I mean, to get over my brother's death. Because it was right in my face. Somebody trying to kill me. It was a lot of stuff. The guilt of my family not knowing, and then him ending up dead, and then finding out that's how he ended up getting killed. So it was a lot of guilt, man, during that time. So 99 through 2000, 99, I almost forgot all of 99 except when I got locked up for trying to rob people with a pistol, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding a bike, just riding down Fig, just up and strap on everybody. So I got locked up for that, and then I ended up in New Jersey. Like, dude, I've been around. Ever since I left LA in 01, I haven't been back. So this is what happened. I was selling incense at the time too, because I had a daughter, but she was out of town. She was with her mama. But I was trying to do all type. That's why I got courted on the hood, to make money to take care of my baby. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that didn't happen. I did start selling incense, and I met this one chick on 103rd and Compton Avenue at the shopping center. I was selling incense, and she bought a bag from me, and I was like, yo, let me get her number. And long story short, she lived in Moreno Valley, but her grandparents stayed in Watts. So when she came to Watts, she called me and told me, come see me, and that's how I ended up over there. She was off 113th and Compton Ave. I didn't even know what hood that was. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been, I've been to the projects. And I was like, that ain't the projects. What hood is that? She never knew. And I kept telling my brother I don't want to go because I didn't feel right. He just persuaded me to go, and when we got there, yeah, niggas was over there. They were like they was waiting for us. It was just some cats over there on the block. It was some block boy bounty hunters on 113th and Compton Ave. You know, it was already 3 dudes sitting out there, just checking the females out. And where that street is on 113th, you gotta make a U-turn and come back on the other side of the street. So when we did that, the 3 cats were just sitting there watching it, and we pulled up. My brother, like I said, he didn't care what hood you was from. He didn't bang, but he wasn't with all that, man. That's how I was before I got coded on the hood. But after I got coded on, I had to be aware of where I was at all the time, you feel me? So I'm trying to make this story short because I don't want to give too much. But I got out the car. I first didn't want to get out the car. I got out the car, short, I talked to her, where we at. She didn't know. So I was like, look, I'm finna leave. But before we leave, the 3 dudes that get in the car, they pull out. All right. So my brother, he standing on the gate. He mad dogging these niggas. To this day, trying to figure out why the hell he did that shit. So he mad dogging them. We about to leave and everything. They take off. We get in the car. Instead of him just pulling straight off, he started looking for CDs and music. And I'm like, cuz, man, nigga, we in somebody else's hood, man. Let's go. You feel me? I don't even know what hood this is. They didn't have on no opposition color or nothing. I knew we down the street from the project. So anyway, they stir back around the car. 5 niggas jump out. One dude come approaching the car. He get to the car. Nigga, what hood y'all from? My brother like, man, we don't bang. No, that nigga's a rip. Get your bitch ass out the car, homie. I'm finna smoke you, nigga. Like, dog, you don't even know me. Anyway, I get out the car. He run my brother's pockets. Instead of him continuing on with his whatever he was doing, he reached in the car and tried to get in the glove compartment. My brother jumped in. Boom, 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 boom. He shot him. Bah. Dude reached around and shot him. Once in the side, once in the shoulder. Both crossed his lungs and his heart. But he grabbed the gun. My brother grabbed the gun, and at the same time, I reached in and grabbed the gun. Took the gun, pulled dude out, shot him. Bah, bah. Ran back to the car, tried to put my brother in the car, but he wasn't moving. He was just laid out. You know how that shit go. And them niggas was like, get that nigga blood. I try to shoot, the gun jammed, I turn around, I broke. That was that. And that's how I lost my brother, man. And since then, like I said, 99, because that was the end of 98. That was December 7th. And 1999, dude, I was smoking Sherm real tough. I was out here, OE, you know, I'm drinking bottles of OE, silver satin, I'm mixing that with ecstasy, all that, bro, just to clear my mind from what happened. Because it was so much guilt, I couldn't share it with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
So did anyone ever get arrested for that? Or?
Yeah, dude did it. Then I shot him. You know what I'm saying? I shot him like, I tried to kill that man, but I missed his head. Shot him in his neck, boom. His homie, I shot him in the neck and elbow. His homies took him to the hospital. They took him to King. Laid my brother there, he left him there. Like, if he had made it to any type of assistance within a matter of time, they would have been able to at least keep him living for a little while longer or something. You know what I'm saying? But they took him to the hospital, and he told on himself. He told the detectives everything because they was like, hold on, man. You wasn't in no drive-by. He first lied. You wasn't in no drive-by, bro. This is somebody tried to kill you. They told him, we ain't gonna let you do surgery until you let us know what's going on. So out of pain, he told on himself. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't charged me because shit, it was self-defense. Like I said, he told the whole fucking story. I ain't have to tell him nothing. They had me in the police station for hours, sleep. You feel me? I told him what happened as far as the pull up, what I did to dump this nigga, and that's it. They let me go.
So he ended up going to prison?
Yeah, he did time off of that.
You ever cross paths with that guy again?
No. No. I mean, I don't care if I do, to be honest with you. Listen, man.
Because that was 20 years ago.
That was 20 years ago.
He might be out, huh?
He may be out. Okay, but see, the thing is, he was a young man. He was young, dude. He was 17. I was 23. My brother was 26. You know what I'm saying? I got caught on the hood at 22. You feel me? So this nigga was probably fresh trying to show off. Cause 5 niggas jump out the car and this little nigga walk down the street, you feel me? By himself with a 380? Come on, man. He was trying to put in some work. So that's how I see it. That young man was confused at the time, but shit, he might be all up into that shit right now. And guess what? I'm 20 years into it too. I don't give a fuck, for real, man. But I'd say I'm a whole different lifestyle now. I got something to live for, which everybody should have. But I'm not there and I'm not with all that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to protect my life and my family. That's it. He wasn't my blood brother. Like, we didn't have the same mother or father. We connected. That was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And he took care of me like I was his little brother. That nigga would whoop my ass if I told people he wasn't my brother. Nigga, he wasn't my brother, man. Bing, bing, bing. I'm getting whooped up. You feel me? So when I got caught on the hood, he lost some respect for me, but it was like his protection of me heightened. You feel me? And I could tell by the way he just looked at people wherever I was around because he don't know who was looking at me. And it's a lot of stuff that I didn't see then, but since his death, I see now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk about that no more, dog. This shit is crazy. But I hold back a lot of this shit, like I said, because I was never able to really like talk to nobody. All right, you guys excuse me. You get some tissue or something. Now, I was never really able to talk to nobody. Can you give me a towel right there, baby? Just been by myself in this whole situation. You know what I mean? As far as those emotions about my brother. Because, not like I said, my dad was a bishop, right? And his son got killed. But I told you that ain't my brother by flesh. But his son got killed. And it made me feel like I was disowned. Like man, I swear, dog, I was like, fuck y'all then, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then I brought him to my house. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I brought him to my house to, like, introduce him to my family. Not to take over my position as the oldest son. I still love my brother, but the way my dad did me after that shit just blew my mind, you know what I'm saying?
So you moved to the point where you didn't even come back to LA for 15 years straight?
At all.
And what made you make that decision?
All right. Okay, well, when I got my daughter, I started doing her hair. I prayed and asked God to show me how to do her hair because I had nobody else to do it. And the skill just came naturally. Once I got out of town, I ended up going to jail in Milwaukee for doing some other crazy stuff out there. And after I got out of jail from there, I moved down to Georgia and went to school to do hair down in Georgia, Empire Beauty School. And I stayed down in Georgia for like 6 years. So I stayed away from, this is a whole calculation going on here. Left in 01 and ended up in Georgia in 2011. Damn, that's what, 10 years? Good God Almighty, I didn't realize I was in Milwaukee that long.
And while you were gone, you developed this skill in doing hair.
Yeah, man. While I was locked up, you know, people always want to get their hair freshened up for visits and stuff like that. So yeah, I told them I know how to do braids, and a lot of places that when you locked up, you can't get too many designs. I would sneak something in there anyway. You know, I might cut a braid over this. They'd be like, damn, dog, how you do that? So I was teaching myself certain things that people were saying, dude, when you get out, you can make money. And I didn't, man, whatever. So I did go to a salon in Milwaukee, and I just walked in there and asked them if she needed help for braiding. And she was like, yeah, you can be my assistant. Do you do hair? Because a lot of people don't believe I do hair. I'm straight as fuck. You feel me? Now, if I came tiptoeing and dancing and had my, you know what I'm saying, then they'll believe it. But I proved my point by just doing 1 or 2 braids, and next you know I'm hired. So that's how I got around in Georgia too. The way I live my life, I send out positive vibes. You feel me? I don't concern myself with being targeted, because if that's the case, it can happen anywhere, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be targeted. So I don't live my life in fear. I used to, but now I live not in super confidence, but humility. I'm humble. I get along with everybody. Like I said, people wouldn't believe, even just doing the interview with y'all right now, they probably out there like, what the fuck? Do y'all hear this nigga? Damn.
They don't know, huh?
Yeah, I'm a square nigga, for real. I live a square life. Like, I got a family. Come in and deal with my fam. I deal with my clients. I'm very professional. I do hair. I'm a hairstylist. And the only thing I have to my gun is show the point at your head is a blow dryer. Holla at me, for real. Come see these ass.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.